Today we're reacting to 16 things that were awesome about growing up in the 80s. Now, if you're looking for two guys who are experts about growing up in the 1980s, you're looking at them because we did that. And many of you did that as well. So Nick and I are going to react to this. Nick, tell everybody where this video is coming from.
Yeah, so this video comes from a channel called Memory Trails. The link to this video and his channel will be in the description below. He's got several other videos very similar to this, one for the 90s also, which we could also speak on, but definitely go check his channel out.
All right, here we go. Let's react.
If you grew up in the 1980s, you know it was a time like no other. From cranking up the volume to your favorite MTV videos, to spending hours at the arcade playing Pac-Man, to rushing out of bed for Saturday morning cartoons, and carefully crafting the perfect mixtape. It was a decade that gave us memories we'll never forget. So let's rewind time and relive those golden days with the things that made childhood awesome. MTV launched in 1981, and just like that, it turned music into a visual experience.
Back when MTV actually played music.
Yeah, well, they actually
I still remember the first time I saw the video for Sweet Child O' Mine. It felt like the whole world stopped for those few minutes. Suddenly, your favorite songs weren't just on the radio. They had music videos with iconic visuals that stayed with you long after the song ended. MTV gave us a front row seat to the 80s music scene. With artists.
Do you know the video that sticks out in my mind?
I know which. When I think of 80s and MTV and music videos, yours might be the same as mine. But Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I remember when that one debuted.
Yeah.
But I was thinking Cherry Pie.
Oh, yeah.
Or Cradle of Love by Billy Idol.
Yeah.
It's like Madonna and Michael Jackson lighting up the screen and shaping pop culture in real time. And we'll get into those legends in a bit. But for now, MTV was the channel that made music a non-stop part of our daily lives.
It definitely
Saturday morning cartoons. Now that was the highlight of the week. Scooby-Doo, Smurfs, He-Man, Transformers, you name it.
Saturday morning cartoons over MTV.
Oh, 100%. But the thing is, a lot of these Transformers, He-Man, these were all shows that came on after school.
True.
They weren't Saturday morning. I never watched them Saturday mornings. It was always Monday through Friday after school.
My Saturday mornings was like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Get Along Gang.
Yeah.
Alf.
Yeah. Yep. Looney Tunes. Dungeons and Dragons.
Was there. The second that NBC or ABC Peacock flashed on screen, you knew it was go time.
That.
No DVRs, no streaming.
Ghostbusters.
If you missed it,
it was also
were
after
out of
school.
luck till
I remember Ghostbusters being Saturday.
Reruns. And let's be real. We all tried to convince our parents that watching Super Friends counted as educational. Those mornings were pure magic, simple, silly, and so good. Remember when these round-faced dolls with their adoption papers caused complete chaos?
Yeah.
Moms lined up for hours.
I was not into
Kids
Cabbage Patch
begged
Kids,
endlessly.
but my sister was.
All for that magical moment of unboxing. The sweet vinyl smell, the carefully chosen name, and the way everyone swore they were real.
Yeah, this is part of the 80s culture that did not appeal to me.
Even those questionable yarn hairdos. People adored every little detail.
Made a Cabbage
because
Patch.
in that moment,
Like,
she was your very own
thing.
Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't just a doll.
And that was,
it was a childhood treasure.
Candace Cameron.
Yeah,
when
that's what I was
Nintendo
getting ready to
Entertainment
say.
System dropped, it was a game changer.
Yes.
Suddenly, your living room turned into your personal arcade. Kids everywhere were glued to their TVs, blasting through Super Mario Brothers, Zelda, and Donkey Kong.
Dude, I think it was 85. Christmas 85. We got a Nintendo under the Christmas tree. My brother hooked it up, and we played Mario for the very first time. And I was hooked, you know?
The 8-bit graphics might seem basic now, but back then, they were a whole new world.
Bro, they hold up.
Of course, our parents set a timer to limit how long we could play, but every minute was gold. It gave us some of the best moments in gaming history. And in this video, we'll also take a look at another console that came out a little earlier, one you probably know well.
I played the crap out of that at the arcade.
Pac-Man was more than just a game. It was an obsession.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't walk into an arcade without hearing that iconic tune.
Very true.
The simple concept of gobbling up dots while avoiding ghosts became a phenomenon.
Pocket Change.
Kids, teens, even adults, all trying to get the highest score, and maybe even see that infamous game over screen. The yellow circle with a mouth became a pop culture icon, and Pac-Man wasn't just a game, it was part of everyday life.
The cartoon
Who
was
else
awesome
spent
too,
hours in front of that screen chasing the perfect run? For us, Blockbuster was the ultimate movie destination.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't have a Blockbuster in the 80s.
I've never seen 10,000 tapes in one.
Every Friday night, we'd head to the bright blue and yellow store, hunting for the perfect VHS tape to rent. And sometimes, we'd walk out with more movies than we could carry. You could easily spend an hour just browsing the aisles, trying to decide what to watch.
It's ma'am.
Those moments were a big part of the 80s experience, picking out a movie and having a fun night in with friends or family. Blockbuster wasn't just a video rental store.
Yeah, we'd always rent like 3 or 4 movies.
Michael Jackson and Madonna were the unstoppable duo of the 80s. MJ wasn't just the king of pop. He was the king of cool. His moonwalk on Motown 25 changed everything.
Yeah.
And the world couldn't get enough of his hits like Billie Jean and Thriller. Meanwhile, Madonna was the queen of reinvention. With every new song, look, and attitude, she kept us guessing. Whether she was singing like a virgin or Material Girl, she was always one step ahead. Together, they dominated the airwaves and set the tone for the decade, leaving an indelible mark on music, style, and pop culture that we still feel today.
I'll take Michael Jackson over him.
Before streaming and binge watching.
But I'm more of a Prince guy. I prefer Prince. So Prince was an actual musician. Michael Jackson was a performer.
Yeah.
You know, great performer, but you know.
We had the mighty VCR.
I'm going to get some crap in the comments for that. I'm sure.
He's a good songwriter too. You know.
Yeah.
Coming up with all that and you know the dance stuff, which is part of his performance, and marketing himself. He's definitely an artist, but I don't know. I think he could play piano or something. I can't remember what instrument.
One felt like unlocking a new level of freedom. You could finally record your favorite shows or rent a movie and pause it. No more waiting for reruns or racing home to catch something live. And let's not forget the classic Be Kind Rewind sticker on every rented VHS tape. Friday nights at home with a stack of tapes from the video store, that was peak comfort in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
The heck is this? Oh,
Walkman.
When the Walkman came
I never owned a Walkman.
It was like getting your own private concert, anytime, anywhere. Suddenly,
I had one.
You weren't stuck listening to whatever was playing on the radio. You had your own mixtapes, your own music, right in your pocket. Whether you were riding your bike, mowing the lawn, or just trying to tune out your siblings, those foam-covered headphones were your escape. It made music feel personal.
Those things sell for so much money now. Like if you find one at a garage sale.
Like an original Walkman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, nothing else had before. This little cube showed up in the early 80s and instantly became the puzzle everyone had to try.
No, I didn't either.
You'd sit for hours twisting and turning, hoping to get all 6 sides lined up.
I can do it.
No, you can't. No one can. It's bullshit.
No, I'm pretty sure I can do it.
No, you can't.
Some kids could solve it in under a minute. Those were the legends. The rest of us either faked it by pulling off the stickers or gave up halfway through and used it as a paperweight. It wasn't just a toy. It was a challenge, a trend, and for many of us, a test of patience we never quite passed. There was just something special about making a mixtape in the 80s. You'd sit by the radio, finger hovering over the record button, waiting for your favorite song to come on, hoping the DJ wouldn't talk over the intro.
If it was 2
like
seconds
crafting
late,
your
I
own
was
personal
not
soundtrack.
Yeah.
With each song perfectly capturing a moment in time. Anyone else still have their old mixtapes stashed away somewhere? Let me know in the comments. Back in the 80s, if you needed to make a call,
make you
chances
sweat.
were you were looking for a payphone. They were
War
everywhere.
Dude,
On street corners, in gas stations.
Payphones. When you see one today that's still there, like the shell of one, it looks so weird.
Yeah, like I remember being at the mall in Decatur and like going to where the bathrooms were, and that's where the payphones were, and that's where you'd go call your mom to come pick you up or whatever.
Or we'd take a handful of quarters and go prank people.
Yeah, prank call people. Yeah, we actually did that from the mall.
I know.
Yeah.
And outside stores. No texting, no instant messaging.
We were like Bart
just
Simpson.
a coin and a moment of waiting. Sometimes you'd find yourself digging through your pockets for enough change to make that call. And let's not forget how awkward it was when the person you were calling wasn't there. Still, those payphones were our lifeline, giving us a way to stay in touch when you couldn't be home or
Goose?
didn't have a landline.
Yep, talk to me. Goose.
Wrestling in the 80s was pure excitement. And Hulk Hogan was the larger-than-life hero we all looked.
I gotta mute that. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah, this was.
We'd watch him rip his shirt off,
after
flex
Saturday
those
morning
muscles,
cartoons, right?
and all secretly hope we'd.
Wasn't it Saturday?
Wrestling?
After Saturday morning cartoons.
There was wrestling that came on, but it wasn't like a live show, I don't think.
Oh.
Grow up to be just as strong. He made it feel like good always won in the end. With that signature, what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
Yeah.
The WWF was
Hulkamania.
packed with wild characters, flashy outfits, and
Who was your favorite
storylines that had
wrestler
us
from
glued
those
to the
days?
screen. But for us kids, Hogan was the man.
And Macho Man.
The Atari
Macho was my
2600 was our
favorite.
first real taste of home gaming.
And then WCW.
Sure, the graphics were
Ric
far
Flair
from
and Sting.
realistic. Think simple shapes and pixelated colors. But that didn't matter. It was all about the
Combats.
thrill of playing something new. Games like Space Invaders and Pac-Man pulled us in, and we'd spend hours trying to
that
get
was
that
early
perfect high score.
80s.
It was a time when video games were an exciting new frontier,
Man, Pitfall,
and every
Missile
joystick
Command,
movement felt like an
Haunted
adventure.
House, or
For many of
Mansion,
us, the Atari 2600
good.
was the start of a lifelong love for gaming.
Keystone Capers, Maze Craze. I could go on and on, dude. Berserk.
The Smurfs were everywhere in the 80s.
The Smurfs.
These tiny blue creatures lived in mushroom houses
Dude,
and got into all sorts
I
of...
could
there were
watch
kids
that all day long.
I remember there was kids I went to church with whose parents wouldn't let them watch that show. They said it was satanic.
Yeah.
mischief, led by the wise and caring Papa Smurf. Every Saturday morning, we'd tune in to watch their adventures, hoping they'd outsmart the evil Gargamel and his cat, Azrael. The Smurfs weren't just a cartoon.
Azrael.
They were a world of imagination, filled with
Is that
youthful
Diablo
characters and heartwarming moments. And let's not forget about that theme song. If you were a kid back then, it's likely still playing in your head
Do you
right
think
now.
that cartoon holds up?
Polaroid cameras were a
Smurfs?
game.
Yeah.
I watched Smurfs, but I was never like a huge Smurfs fan.
I really liked the Smurfs, and I also really liked Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I liked Alvin and the Chipmunks, and like I said, I watched Smurfs, but it wasn't like my favorite. It wasn't
Alvin
like,
and the Chipmunks
Smurfs
should
are-
have been on this list, dude,
Yeah,
over the Smurfs.
yeah.
changer in the 80s. Before everyone had a phone with a camera, getting a photo instantly was like magic.
Polaroid
You'd snap a
cameras.
picture, shake it for a few seconds, and then watch as the image slowly appeared in front of your eyes. It wasn't
We still
just
got a
about
bunch of
taking
those
pictures.
pictures.
It was about
Yeah.
capturing
Old box of
moments that
photos.
you could hold in your hand right away. And even though digital photos rule today, there's something special about those vintage instant prints.
True.
If this video reminded you of the good old days, there's plenty more to explore on the channel. Feel free to explore. And
Zombie Attack 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I thought that video did pretty good. Nintendo Saturday morning cartoons, those
Yeah.
really got me. Like I'm down with that. You know what
Yeah.
else was big 80s? What I feel like he kind of missed in terms of like pop culture and what we did growing up? Playing outside. How about
Oh yeah,
how about hide and seek, playing guns, playing kickball
Yeah.
or basketball in the front yard? Like that's just riding your bikes through the neighborhoods, going through
Yep.
trails. That stuff that we did that nobody really does that anymore.
no man, I rode my bike all over the place. I mean, I'd ride it like miles away to like a convenience store, Like, and it's like,
bro,
at the
I
end of
rode
the
my
day-
bike from my house to yours.
Oh yeah, that's a long ways.
That's a freaking hike, dude.
Yeah, and back then it was like, hey, just be home for dinner, be home when the street lights come on.
Exactly.
When the street lights come on,
There
you
was
need to be heading home.
There was no Life 360. There was no cell phone.
No, it's just like when the street lights come on, you start heading home, and the parents they're just like, oh, they're out playing in the neighborhood with all the other kids, and there's no parents didn't worry about the kids getting kidnapped or none of that kind of stuff. Tracking them, making sure where they were at and all that.
Different times for sure. You know what else? You know what else he missed? So this one's gonna be. We need to do our own version of this.
Yeah.
He missed the freaking toy aisle, dude.
Oh yeah. The toys in the 80s. God,
the toy aisles.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, and when you go to the store, you would tell your parents, "Hey, I'm going to toys," and then when they were done shopping, they would just come over to toys and find you and be like, "Hey, come on, we're leaving," And then you'd be like, "Hey, will you get? No, you're not getting anything. We're leaving. Come on."
Exactly.
Oh, I really want this toy,
but I want this. But I want this, Mom. Please.
Yeah,
got her.
Yeah, just
I'll mow the grass tomorrow. I promise.
Yeah. Going through all the different just racks and racks and racks of figures and
row after row after row. You know. And then you had, your preference. You went down every row.
Mm-hmm.
But there would be like those 2 rows that were far superior to all the other ones.
Yeah.
So you spent the bulk of your time on those 2 rows. Dude, I remember walking down the toy aisle, and this is like for another video, but I remember the Thundercats section. Dude, I would look at them, but I would walk right by them. I'm like, I don't want one Thundercat when all those G.I. Joes are right there, or all those Transformers are right there, and I already have all of those at home. So I want to add to that collection. And I would go straight to the G.I. Joes and be like, yes, kind of thing. Anyways, if you want us to do our own version of this video, let us know in the comments, because I think that we might. This was a great video, but I think that we could make our own little unique twist and maybe even upgrade this thing.
Yeah, definitely. And also, we want to know, if you grew up in the 80s, what are some of the things you remember that we didn't mention or that weren't on this video?
Yeah, we know you got them. Polly Pocket, right? Come on.
Yeah. Muscle Men.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to all of our Patreon members and all of our channel members. We appreciate y'all. Our Patreon members. They're our patrons. So thank you, guys. We are EBN. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.